PitchLink is a virtual sales pitching platform where you engage and communicate with buyers, taking their journey to successful closure. Getting a meeting with prospects is increasingly difficult in a busy and competitive sales world. PitchLink lets you make a sales pitch using your sales collaterals, presentations, your own voice, and video, which makes it as real as a live sales presentation. The pitch is sent as a link to prospective buyers who can view the pitch at their convenience. They can engage in conversation with the seller within PitchLink, asking questions and having their queries resolved. Sellers can reach out to ready customers without disruption, and buyers can engage without having to download files or hunt through innumerable emails. PitchLink is a fully self-contained buyer engagement platform where you plan, build, engage with, and take your buyer's journey to closure. To get started, create an account on PitchLink. Go to www.pitch.link. Scroll down. Enter your business email ID. Click Get Started. An OTP is sent to your email ID. Enter the OTP and click Verify. Check for the availability of a personalized company domain using your company name. If it's available, continue and fill in other details. Set a password and complete the registration process. We suggest you upload a profile image and fill in a short bio. When sales pitches are sent to prospects, they see your profile, your company profile, your image, and company logo. We believe having these details appear for the prospect adds credibility and reinforces trust, besides providing vital information. You can also link your LinkedIn profile. Here is how a complete profile will look when the prospect views a pitch. Once you have registered, log into your own domain on PitchLink. The first step is to upload your sales and marketing collaterals. In the content section, choose Files and Links. Click Upload. Drag and drop relevant sales and marketing collaterals into the container to upload them. Files can be video, audio, images, PowerPoint presentations, text, docx, or PDF. You can also import assets from cloud drives, such as Dropbox, Google Drive, or OneDrive. Click the Import button. Click on an option, such as Dropbox. You will have to authorize access to the Dropbox storage. Authorize using the appropriate credentials, which is connected to the Dropbox account. Enter the details of the login. Once the Dropbox folder opens, open the folder containing the collaterals. Select all files to import. Click Select. The selected files are imported into PitchLink. Once files are uploaded, you can organize your files into folders to make them easier to find. This isn't a must, but can certainly come in handy if you have many assets in your library. To create folders to assign contents to, click Folders. A few default folders are already available. If you need to make custom folders, click Create. Type the name of the folder and click Create. On the Files List page, click the Edit button for any file. Here you can add a title, description, tags, and assign files to your folder. The first field is for the title and shows the file name by default. However, it can be edited to assign a title. A title can be more relevant for finding an asset. File names can often be cryptic and not very meaningful, so we suggest you assign a meaningful title. The title is also visible to prospects who receive the pitch. Add a relevant description for the file. This is for your own reference. and makes it easy to scan or search when you are looking for appropriate files to add to a pitch flow. This is not visible to recipients of the pitch. Click on the folder selection drop-down. Select a folder to assign the file to. The file is assigned to the folder. You can add tags that would help searching for files. Click in the Add Tag field. Type and enter tags, separating each with a comma. Click the Add button. The tags are assigned to the file. Click Done to go back to the Files list page. All assets have an approval status. Files you upload are not available to everyone for use, unless you, that is, the admin, approve them for team use. Click the Approval button of a file to approve its use by other team members. When a salesperson uploads an asset, it is only available for him to use until the admin approves it. Once approved by the admin, all team members can use the asset. To delete a file, click its Delete button. If you don't have administrative rights, you will only be allowed to delete files you have uploaded. Moreover, you will not be able to delete a file that has already been used in a pitch, since that would break the sales pitch. If you have a sales team, you can onboard them all onto the platform so that all team members can build, personalize, and send sales pitches. One of the strongest reasons to use PitchLink is the ability to have several salespersons send out customized sales pitches based on a high-quality standardized template. This leads to customization at a greater scale, with the potential for wider reach. To add team members, click Add. Enter the name of the member. Enter the email ID. Set a password for the team member. This password can be changed later by the added team member. Enter the password once again to confirm it. All other fields are optional. Click Save. The team member is added. A mail will be sent by the system notifying the member. The mail will have a link for the member to log in and other helpful instructions. With your team in place and sales collaterals uploaded, you can start constructing sales pitches on PitchLink. To begin with, you may want to simply plan your narrative. At this point, you are not thinking of your available sales and marketing collaterals. You simply want to create a framework for your narrative. Let's say you want to plan a pitch for your flagship product that you wish to send specifically to firms in a particular industry. You can then use the framework to construct customized pitches for each individual organization you send the pitch to. On PitchLink, this planning is done using the Pitch Map tool, where you structure the elements of your narrative in a sequence. Click Pitch Map. Click Create. Fill in basic details such as a name and a description for the pitch map. Now you can design the planned proposal. You could start with an introduction of your company. You may want to follow this by talking about a pain point or a need definition that you believe the customer has. An element that describes why your product is a great solution for this pain point could follow. The next element could be the USPs and the features and benefits of your product, and perhaps a comparison with competitive products. Following this, you may add customer testimonials as social and business proof. There you can add your own voice as context bridges. You can do that in the next step from the pitch flow interface. The pitch is built by dropping the appropriate sales collaterals to the pitch map slots. You can use video, PowerPoint decks, audio, text, PDF, Excel files, images. That is, most forms of digital files that one needs to use in any sales communication. To make it easier to search for assets, you can search by file name or title and tags. You can also filter your results by looking in folders if you have assigned your assets to folders. Simply drag and drop the files into the appropriate containers in the pitch flow. You could, of course, start creating a pitch without creating a pitch map. The process of adding sales collaterals to create your pitch remains the same, but you keep building your pitch by adding each container and then adding a sales collateral as you go along. You can now add context by creating the context bridges. To turn any element to a context bridge, toggle the switch. Hit the context bridge button. You can now record and insert personalized audio, video clips, or slides. Choose a context bridge type. This will take you to your chosen context bridge creation interface. You can use pre-written scripts to ensure a smooth delivery. The script will scroll through a teleprompter, which you can read while recording. These scripts can be written and stored from the script section in content. You can do several takes of a recording till you are satisfied. Once you have recorded the video and approved it, it goes and sits in the designated slot within the pitch. You can, of course, also use the recording to add portions of the planned narrative that your collaterals do not cover. Once elements have been sequenced in a pitch, these will appear in the same order when the customer views it. And once your pitch flow looks good, you can proceed to the next step of adding supporting files. These resources can be viewed by the prospect from the resource section of the pitch, but these do not appear within the narrative of the pitch. Select a file. Assign it to a folder. These are folders that the prospect can view and are separate from the folders you create or already have for storing your assets. While several folders are already provided by the system, you can add more folders of your own by clicking the Add button. You can also attach feedback forms to pitches. These questionnaires can be made separately and stored. To complete the pitch, you simply add a pre-made discovery form. The PitchLink Discovery module helps to research market data from the web. The PitchLink Discovery browser extension allows you to capture web pages through screenshots. This helps in researching organizations and industries by adding and collecting market and competition data. The extension is available for Google Chrome from the Chrome Web Store. Once the extension is installed, visit the website to capture from. Click the extension. Sign in with your PitchLink credentials. Once the appropriate portion of the page is in view, select a project or create one. Select a folder or create one. Enter your notes and a title. Click Save. All such captured material is available in the Discovery module. Select a project. Click View to view the file. You can also add it to content. This makes it available for use as a collateral while making pitches. It is also viewable while making pitches and pitch maps. While making pitches or pitch maps, you can click the Research button to access the research material. Select a research project to view the material in it. This can help in constructing better and more relevant sales pitches. Testimonials are a great way to build credibility. Video testimonials add presence, reality, a personal touch, and credibility. PitchLink makes it easy to request a video recorded testimonial from existing customers and have them recorded on the testimonial tool built into PitchLink. All they need is a webcam. To request an existing customer for a testimonial, click Testimonial. Click Request New. Fill in the name of the person, the email ID, and other details. Add the content or script that the person should record. The endorser can, of course, change this content if he wishes. Write an email making the request for the testimonial. Add a thank you note or use the default. This thank you note will be shown to the person after he records the testimonial. Send the request. Customers who are requested for a testimonial click a link in a mail they receive. This opens the testimonial recording tool. The customer can view the script to record and also edit it. They simply make the changes and click Save. The script will scroll through a teleprompter to make recording easy. The scrolling speed can be controlled to suit individual reading speeds. The customer clicks the Test Scrolling Speed button and sets an appropriate speed. He then records by clicking the Record button. Several takes can be recorded till it is satisfactory. Once it is satisfactory, the customer clicks Upload. The recording is now available to the sender, in his dashboard, and for use in pitches as an asset. The Teamwork section in PitchLink allows makers of pitches to ask for and receive feedback from other team members. This allows greater cooperation, leading to higher quality of pitches and pitch maps. When a team member wishes to ask for feedback on a pitch, he simply clicks the Feedback button. He adds team members in the requesting interface and sends the request to them. He can do the same for a pitch map as well. Other team members receive a notification. They can click the Teamwork button to access requests for feedback that they have received. They view the pitch by clicking the Feedback button. They can now comment and leave feedback for the pitch and each element. Members who wish to view feedback that they have received also click on the Teamwork icon and then access the Feedback Request Sent tab. To see feedback on a pitch, they click the View Feedback button. Now, they can view and engage with team members on the comments provided. While editing the pitch or pitch map, the maker of the pitch can click the Teamwork Feedback button to access comments and feedback on the pitch, helping him to improve the pitch accordingly. You will first have to change your profile to that of a salesman from that of an administrator. Click Pitches. Click Manage Pitches. All created pitches are now listed. To send a particular pitch to a customer, click its Send button. Enter all details of the recipient. Add a personalized message to acquaint the receiver with your product and your pitch. Send the email. A sale is not a sale until the buyer says so. It is the buyer's decision on which the selling process hinges. We at PitchLink believe that a buyer-centric value transaction platform is the only solution in a world where the buyer is increasingly well-informed, empowered, and taking charge of the process. Cold calls and mails have lower impact today. Buyers come to the market with 70 to 80% of research already done. In the era of information, the shift is already visible, with the rise of inbound marketing and low engagement with traditional selling methods. PitchLink is a buyer-seller engagement platform built to share value propositions. It enables continued engagement, removing friction until closure of a deal. The pitch is self-contained. Once the buyer receives it, they simply click a link to view it, without having to download any file. The elements of the pitch are presented as a linear pitch flow. The seller is able to present the pitch with added context by inserting recordings of his own voice as audio or video. This makes it as real and personalized as a face-to-face meeting. The buyer simply watches, listens, or reads each element of the pitch if it is of interest. If the pitch is not of interest to the prospective buyer, they can notify their disinterest and disengage. They can also inform the seller to contact later if it seems that it might be of value later. Single-click responses in PitchLink make it easy to give feedback without the social awkwardness of having to personally refuse or disengage from a deal. PitchLink promotes ethical analytics, which gives the buyer the choice to disclose engagement data or not. The buyer can choose to share engagement data with the seller. This helps the seller to refine their communication, but the buyer is at full liberty to not share any engagement data with the seller or revoke access at any time. This gives the buyer control and complete privacy. PitchLink is buyer-centric and gives total control to the buyer. Once the buyer receives the pitch, they can share it internally within the organization, bringing all stakeholders on the same page. Team members receive a mail with a similar personalized link. Other team members may choose to join in, or they can decline if they do not wish to engage. All stakeholders within the organization can now view the pitch and engage in internal discussion on the platform. Discussions can be as granular as on a particular element of the pitch, or at a higher level of the proposition as a whole. PitchLink not only provides for discussion and engagement, it especially empowers the buyer organization to have their own discussions, separate and segregated from discussions with the vendor. The buyer organization engages with the seller only when necessary. When the seller needs to be engaged, the buyer posts a query to the seller in the seller's discussion room. Or one can directly post a question from the internal discussion to the seller with a single click. All posts are shared through mail notifications. The seller can answer the queries posted by the buyer. Supporting documents can be viewed and discussed as well. The Supporting Documents button opens the Documents folder. Documents under each folder can be viewed. The buyer organization stakeholders can leave notes and comments for other team members. They can reply, and the discussion can continue. If a team member is away, he comes back to find all exchanges flagged for his review from the point he had last engaged, making it simple to pick up the threads without missing out on discussions. Comments in a thread can be sorted by participant by simply clicking on his avatar on the right panel. All team members have access to internal analytics, which shows team engagement in granular detail. This lends to a collaborative and transparent process at the buyer's end. If the seller has requested feedback through a discovery form, the buyer can choose to provide feedback by clicking the discovery form icon. They can fill in the relevant questionnaire and send the response to the seller from within the platform. PitchLink removes the need to use mails or other communication channels and struggle by juggling multiple conversation threads in multiple applications. PitchLink empowers the buyer to lead the discussion the way they want and take the discussion to a logical conclusion. Because at the end, only the buyer can close a sale. A robust analytics module in PitchLink lets you view all engagement at an overview as well as detailed granular levels. Analytics of engagement can be viewed for organizations to whom pitches have been sent. You can see who within the organization has viewed the pitches and who hasn't. Each element of the pitch is shown as a column header. You can see who has viewed which element of the pitch and how many times. An empty cell means this prospect has not viewed this element. If there are any comments on an element of the pitch, the count is displayed. You can also access the comments right from the analytics page in a read-only mode. If a customer has not opened a pitch, you can decide to resend the pitch to her. The resend button is available right within the analytics dashboard. To engage with the buyer, click Engage. The pitch view opens. You can now open the comment section and reply to queries and converse with the buyer. PitchLink is a unified and comprehensive buyer engagement platform that can support the entire seller-buyer interaction. PitchLink promotes high-quality standardized pitches that can be customized at scale, ensuring greater reach and effectiveness in sales communication.